We're here in the heart of Western Sicily to meet the family behind Donnafugata Winery. Well, how lucky am I that I get to spend the day with 𝐃𝐨𝐧 Rallo. Your family has been making wine for over 160 years, fifth generation to take over. How do you do it all?
Well, you know, we are proud to be the fifth generation of such a family. We are proud to be part of a family that has been innovating the way of making wines in Sicily. Because my father, especially my father, changed completely the style of the wine that we are producing, and together with my mother they had the opportunity to found a new brand, Donnafugata brand, just in the 80s. So Donnafugata want to produce wines that are pleasant but are interesting. This is our focus. We want to represent Sicily, of course, so we're speaking about Grillo, which is one of our native grapes. The first thing that you feel in your nose is a citrus fruit. Mm-hmm. And what is so typical in Sicily, if not a citrus garden? Then you can drink a little bit.
Oh, thank you, because I've been dying. I haven't had a drink all day.
You want to?
We have to cheers real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm boarding an airplane, a little airplane I think, to go to Pantelleria to taste sweet wines to perfection. Antonio, let's talk a little bit about the wines of Pantelleria. I'm very excited to go to the island and try them.
Oh yes. Pantelleria is a very small little island in the middle of Mediterranean Sea. It's just 40 miles from Tunisia and 60 miles from Sicily. Volcanic sand makes 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞 really fantastic, so I hope you will enjoy the wines, but I'm sure you will enjoy the grape too.
And talk about what it takes to harvest there, because I hear it's extremely hard work.
Oh yes, of course. We got a very small terrace. They are going from sea level up to almost 1,800 feet, and most of the time you have to go up with a case of grape on your shoulder for 10 minutes even sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot of work and very hard. The vines are very small and we need to dig a little basin to put the vine-ins to protect from the strong wind that you got in the island. So everything is manual, everything is so much handwork.
Come fai quando tu sei bambino a prendere coraggio, fede nel destino, se papà ti mette per castigo al buio, poi di notte a letto, zitto che c'è lupo, zitto che c'è lupo.
And each year, people at home that drink wine, we look for good vintages, the year that's on the bottle. It sort of tells the story of that year. What's the story of 2016?
2016 has been a good story. We have the right amount of rain during the year, very little in autumn, good rain in springtime, and then we have the temperature going warmer and warmer, not too warm, no peak of warm during summer. So perfect, you know, cycle, perfect elements and parameters to get very healthy and mature grapes.
So speaking of healthy and mature grapes, you're going to teach me how to snip some of them. Is this true?
Exactly. We have a lesson about cutting the grapes, and before cutting the grapes, choosing the right cluster for a top quality wine like Tancredi, because we are harvesting the grapes of Cabernet Sauvignon that goes on Tancredi, which is our top red wine. Today we have been harvesting Cabernet Sauvignon.
We worked for our wine, yeah.
Exactly, so we have been working to produce the grapes, the main grape of Tancredi. Tancredi is made of Cabernet Sauvignon, Nero d'Avola and Tannat. Of course, you recognize the Cabernet Sauvignon, so the black currants, the blackberry. We are focused very much on the fruit. So we use barrique, but we want the barrique to be behind everything, behind the fruit, because the fruit is more, it's representing the land, the terroir, more than the barrique. So you have this very rich red fruit, well ripened, a little spice, so you understand there's been some barrique refining, but not so hard, and then in the mouth. You have a combination of spiciness and fruit, and then you have the acidity and a little very smooth tannin.
We made it to Marsala. It's a town, it's a wine, and it's home to the family that put modern-day Sicilian winemaking on the map. And talk to us a little bit about some of the native grapes that you have here that are special to Sicily.
Oh, well, most famous red, Nero d'Avola, that we are using for our Milanotte. Nero d'Avola can be soft, fruity and spicy, or a little bit, full body, when you keep the yield character pretty low, and so you can make even very big wine.
For anyone who doesn't know much about winemaking, what is happening in this room right now? What's going on with the wine?
Aging. Especially the red wines, when they are young, they are a little bit tannic. You get a lot of tannins, they're very good for the health. But when they are young, not really for our palate. So we need some time, and if the wine is spending some time in the barrel, the oxygen is working slowly and make the tannins bigger and softer, and the wine is going to be much more silky, and then we will really love it.
Cheers. Cheers.